Alright, what's up guys, it's Heat. I wanted to do a quick look video today on this game called Odyssey. It's by the creators of Xenoclash. It's pretty awesome. And yeah, let's just go ahead and take a look. So this is the main menu. You can do, you can go into training, you can do versus, I guess. I've never even tried that, but let's just go ahead and get started. Here you get to choose whether you want to do online. There's co-op, 2 players verse. Not 2 players versus a two-player regular, I guess, playthrough through the game, or you can do local, and then you can change the difficulty, nightmare difficulty, and co-op friendly fire. Nightmare difficulty, basically the enemies are a little bit more aggressive from what I've seen. I don't know if they spawn more, but they're definitely more aggressive and more active, so it makes it more difficult. I'm just gonna do this one. Then you get to pick from 3 characters. These characters aren't initially unlocked. You have to unlock them by meeting certain criteria. I don't know what those criteria are. So, like, I feel like I unlocked this Amazon type chick randomly, so I'm not really sure. But I'm just gonna go ahead and pick. So here you get to see what the map looks like. So this game is kind of like a roguelike action RPG platformer, and so this is the roguelike map, so you get to pick where you start. And generally this one, the cathedral, is more difficult than the rest. You can see there's a lot of dark red paths, which I will get into more, but I guess I will just start here. Alright, so basically this is like a hub. And then there's shops. You can buy something before going out. A camp token. This essentially lets you save. So if you actually die, you can respawn at the save point where you use this. Otherwise, there are no saves and you restart from the beginning. So each area has its own difficulty. Like I will show you in a second. So this one's moderate, it's not bad. So this weapon, the reason I can't pick it up is because it belongs to one of the other characters, so I can't use this one. You can't use another character's weapon. Oh. Talk about the game mechanics in a little bit. Pick up items like that potion that looks like it's an antidote potion, so you can cure poison if you ever get poisoned. And that is not for me. So you get money like this, like you get gold coins, which you can use to buy from a shopkeeper certain items. If you die with those items, you don't get them back. Alright, so here, let me show you. So this guy, he's just like a traveler, and if you talk to him, he'll give you experience, but it's random how much experience he gives you. So you give him 100 gold, and then He gives you 200 experience, which is kind of a lot. That's, I think, one of the highest. Alright, so here's where we have the shopkeeper. You can talk to him. He sells things like different weapons. For example, this sword is crazy if I buy it. Right now my current sword on the left does 12 damage, and the one, if I were to buy this, does 27, and has a level 3 charm, which converts enemies on your side for a set period of time. This upgrade is pretty insane, but it costs a lot, 33,000. That's pretty expensive. And you can also get this as a bracelet and a ring, and you can also equip a amulet. So here's amulet, bracelet, ring. And then this is basically, it lets you transform into an enemy. You can also fight the shopkeeper. It's a good idea to fight him, in my opinion, because he gives you one of the highest experiences I've seen. Is like you get 330, something like that, for killing him. So let's just go ahead and kill him. It wasn't supposed to bounce off the wall. $337. Alright, so this is where you can set checkpoints if you have the camp token that I showed you in the beginning, and then this is where you can switch out your skills. So let's go into the skill system a little bit. You have 3 skills to choose from that you can use at one time, but there are different skills that you can switch to this one. And I'll show you what this one does. It's like a jump dash. And then not only can you, so you can also power up each individual skill. So let's take a look at that. Right here, you can either use damage, mana, or defense, and you can mix it up. So let's like reset these, and you can do 1 damage, 2 mana. So each hit gives you more mana. Or you can add, this is invulnerability. So each power of invulnerability shows you down there how much invulnerability you have through your attack. So if you do 1, you have that much, that white area. If you do 2, you have that much, and if you do 3, you have that much, which is the same, but some of them have more. Let's see if I can show you one that has more. Let's reset this one. So 1, 2, 3. So that one has the same, I guess. Could have swore there were some that had more. No? Okay. Reduce damage, so this one just reduces your damage by 60% if you take any damage during that move. Now, okay, so you have that, and then you have these things called special cancels, and this allows you to cancel either dashes or special moves. And you have to level this up to 3. You start out with 1, and so let me show you how that works. So, a special move, that's a special move. That is a special move, and so is that one. So what you can do is you can cancel that 2-hit combo into that, or you can cancel those specials into other specials. So, and your character flashes white, so you can see when the cancel happens. So I just exhausted all 3 right there. So the combat can get pretty complex because of that. So it's pretty cool. You can set up crazy combos. Like that. And you can also store items. If you see in the bottom left, you have mana, health, antidote, and then the bottom one is if you transform into another enemy. So I don't know what that guy is. He just shows up randomly once in a while. The game looks really good. It's really beautiful. I dig the art. It's really strange. The story is interesting. the developers are doing something with basically what happens is like there's community objectives. So once the community beats the last boss a bunch of times, it goes into the next phase and more things are unlocked. Alright, so you get to a point in each, I guess, stage where you can view the map, so you can choose your pathing. Right now, where I'm blinking as player 1, we can see if I go to the left, I go into a moderate difficulty. If I go down, I go into a hard difficulty. And so every icon means different things. So that question mark is you go into a dream state where you fight as enemies, and then if you succeed, you get to use that enemy. And then the little violin, that's a special enemy where you can accept a treasure from him, and if you do, he starts hunting you down, and you get to fight him, which is pretty cool. And then the yellow room is a treasure room where there's a lot of treasure in there, items. And then the one right below it with the king is a special mid-boss that you can do. And then at the very bottom is the last boss, the warlock. And if you get there and you can beat him, you basically restart and do it all over again. But it's going to be interesting to see what the developers do with the community once we beat the last boss enough times. I'm curious to see what's going to unlock. And I'll show you the progress for that. I want to show you what happens when you die, because it's kind of interesting. So you can, that's another mechanic, you can block like this. And if you block right at the same time something attacks you, it's a parry. So that's kind of cool. It's a perfect block. I'm not sure if it reduces damage. I haven't paid attention, but you definitely get the advantage on the enemy when you do that because you recover really quick. And they're kind of like in a parry stun. Oh, I got a nice amulet there. I'll show you what the mana system is. So you get to fill up your mana bar by picking up those blue orbs, or you can socket your skills with mana regen on hit, which I have done. But I will show you here in a second what the mana skill does. If I don't die before that happens. So that's the mana skill. It's basically the same for every person, which I feel, every character, which I feel is kind of a missed opportunity. They could have mixed that up. So when you die, you get to play as one of the army guys. And you can revive yourself at an altar if you can get to it. This guy has a tiger knee, which is pretty awesome. Oh, I'm getting owned by this guy. Oh my god, combos like crazy. But yeah, they also drop these red globes, which are pretty, which give you health back. So let's check out the map. We can see if I go down, I go into an easy area, but it looks like there's a revive altar, which there is. So let's check that out.
You're alive. This helps our cop. I will.
Nice. All right. So let's see what the shopkeeper has. Good. You can buy a camp token and use it right now to save your progress, but that's kind of pointless. But I did pick up another soul, so you can turn into an enemy. You can actually grab the soul of the shopkeeper too, which is pretty cool. Yeah, easy area. And so there's some strategy involved in managing your health, because you can choose to play as this guy and not take any damage as your main character. And then you also have a third character to play with, because when you die with your main one, you turn into a soldier.
Oh, look, I'm so I was looking for...
Yeah, so this is where you can do mana on hit, like I showed you. So this one has 55 mana percent mana earned on attacks. So this is pretty cool if you like to use that attack. Yeah, so this is basically Abyss Odyssey. I highly recommend it. I think it's pretty cool. Oh, and I'll show you one more thing, I guess. So this is a boss room. Oh, there was a potion up there. This is on normal difficulty. If you play on Nightmare, like I said, the enemies are more aggressive, and also when you do boss encounters, there are extra bosses in there. So this one, when I do this boss, there will only be one, but if I were on Nightmare, there would be two. Curse basically slows you down. So I'm gonna bait him into the corner because I can do cool combos in the corner. Like that. I can actually make the combo better. So let's check that out. He's probably gonna die. Oh, and then you can steal his weapon. Yeah, so that's basically Abyss Odyssey. Check it out. There's co-op. It's pretty cool. There's going to be more content. The more you play, the more the community plays. Awesome game. Alright, thanks for watching, guys.